Good day class. Today we're going to see preposition. First let's see what is preposition. A preposition is a word that shows the relation between a noun or a pronoun, and also it shows some other words in a sentence. I repeat it again. A preposition is a word that shows the relation between a noun or a pronoun. Let's see particularly what is preposition. A preposition is placed before a noun or a pronoun. A preposition is placed before a noun or a pronoun. Preposition indicates three important things, that is preposition of place, preposition of time, preposition of moment. First let's see preposition of place. Preposition of place. It indicates a place where someone or something is. It indicates a place where someone or something is. It's called preposition of place. Let's see some example. Raghu is standing against a wall. Raghu is standing against a wall. In this sentence, against refer as a preposition of place here, because this against shows where the Raghu is standing. So therefore, against in this sentence refer as a preposition of place. Now let's see preposition of time. When an event happens or happened. Preposition of time indicates when an event happens or happened. Let's see example. Janet swims on Sundays. Janet swims on Sundays. On in this sentence indicates when it's happened. So in this sentence on refer as a preposition of time. Let's see next one. Preposition of direction. Preposition of direction indicates in which someone or something comes or go. It indicates in which someone or something comes or goes. Let's see some example. John is throwing a ball at them. John is throwing a ball at them. In this sentence, at indicates the direction in which the ball is thrown. So therefore, it is called preposition of direction. I hope you understand this. See you all in next class. Thank you. Good day class. Hope you all good. I want everyone to enlarge your vision, because we serve the Most High God. His dream for your life is so much bigger and better than you can ever imagine. So never settle for a small view. Start thinking as God thinks. Think big. Think increase. Think abundance. Think more than enough. May God bless you all. Okay students, for today's class, we're going to see preposition. First, let's see the general definition for preposition. A preposition is a word that shows the relation between a noun or a pronoun. I repeat, a preposition is a word that shows the relation between a noun or a pronoun. In particular, a preposition is placed before a noun or pronoun. In particular, a preposition is placed before a noun or pronoun. In other words, we can also call it the noun or pronoun which follows the preposition. The noun or pronoun which follows the preposition. There are three kinds of preposition. They are simple preposition, phrase preposition, participle preposition. Simple preposition, phrase preposition, participle preposition. Let's see one by one. First, simple preposition, which are single words. Which are single words. For example, in, on, at, to, from, below, under, over. These are called simple preposition cause it indicates single word. Next, phrase preposition, which are group of words. For example, in addition to, by means of, in spite of. These are called phrase preposition cause it indicates group of words. Next, let's see participle preposition. Participle preposition is a verb ending with ing, en or ed. Verb ending with ing, en or ed. Some of the most common participle preposition are given, regarding, provided. Given ends with en, regarding ends with ing, provided ends with ed. Now let's see the relation expressed by preposition. Preposition indicates three important types. They are preposition of place, preposition of time, preposition of moment. Preposition of place, preposition of time, preposition of moment. These are the three important relationships expressed by preposition. First, let's see preposition of place. Preposition of place, it indicates a place where someone or something is. Preposition of place indicates a place. Let's see some example. Raghu is standing against a wall. Raghu is standing against a wall. In this sentence, against indicates the place where the Raghu is standing. So therefore, it is called preposition of place. Next example. Raghu ran after Sheila with the book. Raghu ran after Sheila with the book. In this sentence, after addressing the place where Raghu is running. So it refers as an preposition of place. Next example. There is a bush near the school playground. There is a bush near the school playground. In this sentence, near indicates the place where the bush is located. Therefore, it is called as a preposition of place. Now, look at this picture. The ball is the noun here. Let's see. The ball is behind the cube. The ball is in front of the cube. The ball is next to the cube. The ball is between the cube. The ball is near the cube. The ball is above the cube. The ball is below the cube. The ball is in the cube. The ball is on the cube. All this behind, in front of, next to, between, near, above, below, in, on refers the place where the ball is located. Therefore, it is called as preposition of place. Now let's see preposition of time. Preposition of time. It indicates when an event happens or happened. I repeat, it indicates when an event happens or happened. For example, Janet swims on Sunday. Janet swims on Sunday. In this sentence, on refers to the time when Janet swims. On refers to the time when Janet swims. So it is called preposition of time. Next example. Raja left the house over an hour ago. Raja left the house over an hour ago. In this sentence, ago refers to the time when Raja left. In this sentence, ago refers to the time when Raja left. So it is called preposition of time. Let's see next example. Rani always up before dawn. Rani always up before dawn. In this sentence, before refers to the time when she dawned. In this sentence, before refers to the time when she dawned. So it is called preposition of time. Now look at this picture. Mostly on, in, at, ago, before represents preposition of time. See some example. On Tuesday, on Saturday, on 5th April, on 12th March 2019, on Sunday mornings, on Christmas Day, on my birthday, on New Year evening, on Independence Day. On represents time here. Likewise, in 2010, in 18th century, in the 1960s, in the next century, in the Ice Age, in February, in the Middle Age, in the summer, in the past. In represents time here. Likewise, at sunset, at sunrise, at bedtime, at noon, at dinner time, at midnight, at 11:30 p.m., at 12 o'clock, at lunchtime. At represents time here. Next, we move on to the preposition of direction. Preposition of direction indicates in which someone or something comes or go. I repeat, preposition of direction indicates in which someone or something comes or goes. Let's see some example. John is throwing a ball at them. John is throwing a ball at them. In this sentence, at represents the direction that the ball is moving. In this sentence, at represents the direction that the ball is moving. It indicates preposition of direction. Next, Raghu jumped over the wall. Raghu jumped over the wall. In this sentence, over represents the direction where the Raghu jumped from. This indicates preposition of direction. Let's see another example. Don't put new wine into old bottle. Don't put new wine into old bottle. In this sentence, into refers the direction where the new wine should not add. Therefore, this indicates preposition of direction. Now, look at this picture. This picture shows the moment, that is, the direction. It represents the position of direction. Let's see. The ball moves down the stair. The ball moves down the stair. The ball moves up the stair. The ball moves out of the box. The ball moves into the box. The ball moves towards the box. The ball moves away from the box. The ball moves past the box. The ball moves over the box. The ball moves onto the box. The ball moves off the box. The ball moves around the cube. The ball moves under the box. All these indicates the movement, that is called preposition of moment. I hope you all understood preposition. See you all in next class. Meanwhile, write all the definition and examples in your notebook, which will be really useful for you. See you all in next class. Students, until be safe, learn happily at home. Thank you. God bless you.